Software not going live. Ah, my foot. Ah, my foot. Ow. Chat, I'm a broken human. I'm a broken human. I barely stream anymore. I've switched up on my day ones. Honestly, not a lot's going well. No, I'm kidding. Is my head doing the glitching thing? No, it's not. Okay. I did get a haircut again, though. We're staying with the mullet. We're staying with the mullet. What we feeling? How we feeling like? Who we feeling like? Okay. Can I run this? Why is this not opening? Okay. Great. Streamer bot is opening. Okay, then open. Open sesame. Chat. Chat. Chad. Bear's trying to get in my room. Should I let him in? Dino! Alright. That's working. Oh my god, my foot hurts. Why does my foot hurt so bad? My knee hurts, my foot hurts, my ego hurts. I'll be getting into everything. I swear. Dude, Sometimes I get rolled, sometimes I'm the one that rolls, and it's just, there's no way of telling it. It's like week by week. Let me give you a foot rub, little bro. From UK to Mr. Beast. Yeah, I'll pass. I'll pass on almost every single reason possible. Thank you for the offer, though. No, I don't like people touching my feet. Am I the only one? I feel like once in a while going to like a spa to get like a full body massage is fine, and like they'll rub your feet then. I don't like when random people, well, this doesn't normally happen. I don't like when people that I even know touch my feet. For one, I'm a ticklish soul. I don't know what happened to me, but I am like uber ticklish. And for two, dude, I have some of the ugliest feet imaginable. I think if my feet were ever leaked to like Wiki Feet, I think I'd have like a negative review. I'd have like -2 stars. I got some fucking Cyclops feet. And there's nothing I can do about it. Kind of just rolled the dice, unfortunately. Same. It's like if it's your job. Yes. LeBron feet. No, I don't have that fucked up. You know what? I was pretty close though, because for a while I was wearing the wrong size shoes. Because when I was younger, finding a pair of shoes my size was really difficult. But yeah, no, I had some fucking ogre like feet. You know what I always think is like, you know, what could make this stream better? Let's just add TikTok chat. I know everyone likes that. No, dude, like my feet, how do I describe them? My feet are long but wide at the end of them, so they don't look comfortable for shoes, and they're not presentable. Like I just have I got bad calloused feet. I played sports my whole life. Like my feet are not in good condition. And I hate when people touch feet. Like my biggest I don't like it. Bryson, what's going on? But that's not what I was going to talk about today. No, so chat. I don't think this is the music. This isn't the music. This isn't the vibe. This isn't the vibe either. Okay. Put on Michael Jackson, Beat It. Yeah, do you want me to be sent to like the nether realm of like DMCA copyright strike? What do you mean put on Beat It by Michael Jackson? What, do you think UMG is asleep right now? Universal Music Group is just going to be like, yeah, you know what? Let him play Michael Jackson. No, there's a reason why nobody plays Michael Jackson. I like Michael Jackson. Fair. I do too. He's great. I like PYT. I wanna love you, PYT, pretty young thing. Dude, you look like my uncle before he went to prison. Your uncle looks handsome. No, so... Oh, Bear joined. So, like... This whole week has been moving preparation. That's why I've been kind of busy. Now, Bear's in the room. He's about to knock over the box fan. For one, I don't have an AC in this room. You might also notice no more lamp in this room. Things are getting moved. I'm going to be losing more and more items on the regular. So be ready for that. But I've been moving, so like packing up stuff, getting stuff going. This weekend we decided a good idea would be to do a yard sale. So I posted a couple things on Facebook Marketplace and Facebook, trying to get some sales on some stuff, and then also to, like, you know, eventually get some stuff moved out. So I, like, for 2 days straight, I'm in my front yard, posting, chilling on hot days, sitting there waiting for people to pull over. I went around canvassing. I put a bunch of signs up for the yard sale. I got people interested in it. Dude, yard sales are dead. That's a dead media. Nobody goes to a yard sale anymore. I've learned this. Oh my god, and when they go to the yard sale, they expect you to just give the shit away for free. Dude, I was getting haggled for $3 items. And they're like brand new items in the box. And they're like, I'm like, hey, can I get $3 on it? I paid $20 when I bought it. And they're like, can you do 50 cents? I'm like, no, I could never do 50 cents. What do you mean, can I do 50 cents? That's an insane discount. That, like, we're not family. That's not, like, what type of deal are you asking for? It's, dude, yard sales, Facebook Marketplace. I got my own beef with that, but that's separate. That was a separate problem that I'm having with Facebook Marketplace. Dude, yard sales are such a dead media that I'm surprised people... Oh, sorry, TikTok just went off. I'm surprised people still, you know, even check them out in the first place. I am grateful I did it, though. Made some quick cash and got rid of, like, some small items. Got haggled down for furniture, and then they never... Dude, oh my god. I'm still thinking about how annoying this was. There's two really annoying things that happened at the yard sale. One, I got robbed. And then two, I made a deal. I made a sale where I sold 6 chairs for $60. So $10 per chair. And they were nice, like, dinner dining set chairs. And I was excited. I was like, thank God I got these out. Like, that's one less, Like, that's one less item I have to take care of. Like, great, got rid of it. Tell me why the guy, I help him load the chairs onto his truck. He takes off. He comes back an hour later and he's like, brother, I gotta drop off the chairs. The wife doesn't like them. What do you mean? What do you mean you're dropping? You bought them. I don't have a return policy. You bought the chairs off me. You gave me the money, and now you're coming back to drop off the chair. Dude, I was so mad, but he looked sad, and I was like, I'm a sucker. I gave him the money back because I was like, whatever, dude. Like, you didn't end up buying anything from me, and like, now you're out $60, which would be really annoying. So I was like, you gave me my chairs back, so I guess like, here's $60. I really regret giving him the money because I'm kind of annoyed at the fact that he didn't take a photo and send to his wife. He was just on go mode. That guy was on autopilot, and he was like, fuck it, bro. Like, bought chairs. The wife's gonna love them. Wife doesn't love them. Wife hated him. That was one of the things that happened at this yard sale that I was like, okay, whatever, dude. Like, I guess that's just how that's just how the cookie crumbles. Like, almost. Yeah, you should have shown the wife. Yeah, so I feel bad for him because, like, obviously he was trying to do a nice thing for his wife and like get his wife like some chairs and stuff like that. But then he didn't even think to like check in with her to see if she liked the chairs or anything like that. So like, stupid move by him. Bad move. I think like a surprise should be something that shouldn't be a permanent fixture in the home. And like, chairs is like a kind of a really big surprise. So if he was surprising her with the chairs, I'd be like, yeah, that's kind of a dumb. But like, I don't know. I felt bad. I gave him back the money and I got stuck with the chairs again. I sold no furniture. Dude, oh my God. I couldn't even sell a fucking microwave. I bought a microwave last year. I kid you not. I bought a microwave for like $150. It's one of those like air fryer convection oven microwaves. So it literally does like, it's an air fryer, it's a convection oven, and it's just a normal microwave. It's really cool. It does like auto baking features and auto air frying features. It's very high tech. I kid you not, I had someone offer $10 for it. And I was like, dude, that's a 90% discount for what I paid. I'm not asking for retail price. I know this isn't an estate sale. I'm not famous enough to ask for retail price on the fucking microwave. But like, I'm asking for $40. It's not that outlandish when the microwave is also an air fryer. It's also a convection oven, and it's like brand new. It was bought last year. It's in perfect condition. So I'm like, I'm having trouble with even selling that, let alone 2 dining room sets, a desk, a standing lamp. What else was there? Like a shoe holder, a wooden shoe holder. There was so much furniture that just didn't sell. And it's like, okay, I get this lady. This isn't the music. I need new music. Brother, you are spamming numbers and you're like, you're not reading my comments. Blow it off smooth. Sorry. That was a little extreme. That was a little extreme. We can all agree that was a little extreme. Let me rephrase it. You're spamming numbers and you're saying you're not reading my comment. No one likes you. Okay. Is that better? Is that better? Okay. I think that's better. Alright, I feel bad. So, no, you're good, Michael Jackson. I prefer blow it off smooth. No, I can't say that to people. It's too mean. Oh, Shazzy, I gotta remind me to tell you where I'm going to be working soon. Remind me to tell you the name of the place. It is so funny. I can't say it obviously for obvious. Actually, I'll just send it to you now. Insane. Insane name. So dude, I'm trying to sell furniture. This is not the music. Sorry, Michael Jackson distracted me. Sure. So I'm trying to sell furniture. I'm trying to sell 2 dining room sets. I'm trying to sell a desk. I'm trying to sell whatever. What's going on, King Bobby? I'm like a used car salesman trying to sell like a Honda Civic with 200,000 miles on it. Nothing's working. All right, remind me to never use this playlist again. So this lady shows up, and I know not a lot of you know what a New Englander mother is like, but if you have an idea of what like a Bostonian mom is like, where they're just kind of like, oh, down in Quincy, my mother drove down to Quincy, came back up to Newburyport, and the whole time we were flying wicked fast, like just talking like that. And what's an underrated superpower? Telekinesis. And so like she comes out and she's a grandmother. Sorry, I said mother, but she's a grandmother. She definitely is like the type of grandmother that had a DUI in the past and was like kind of like the grandmother you couldn't trust the grandkid with. And then she like kind of flipped her life around, and now she's like obsessed with getting like Dunkin's coffee because she can't drink anymore. So I was like, immediately match her vibe. I'm just uppity, like, yeah. We have all this stuff. We have stuff for the grandkid. We have stuff for this. And she's like, oh man, like those dining room sets are beautiful. Too bad they're probably taken for already. And I was like, no, they're not. They're not spoken for. Do you want the dining room set? And she's like, what's your offer? And I was like, freaking $60. Or I said 75. And she was like, can I do 40? And I was like, no. I'm like, can you do 60? And she's like, can I do 50? We met at 55. And I was like, perfect. And she's like, great. I also want to get I'm gonna get a box started of a bunch of stuff for my grandkid. And I was like, perfect. So she picks up like a tea set, and she picks up like a bunch of like kids toys, and she picks up like a couple stuffed animals. This is important. She picks up a stuffed Grogu, aka Baby Yoda, like plush, like a round, like, you know, like a Squishmallow plush. And she picks this up and she goes, oh my god, the grandbaby's gonna love this. And she goes and runs to her car and opens the back door, which this whole time she had her car off, hot day, there's a kid in the back seat. I'm like, okay, I thought you were talking about the grandkid that you were going to go see. She's here. So she hands in, I'm thinking Michael Gandolfini from Daredevil. Yes, dude. Oh my god. Wow, that's a really good pull. She has the kid in the back seat of the car. He's like so hot. Yeah, no, honestly, these babies are wimps for being in the back of the car. This grandkid, she goes, oh my god, okay. She hands her the Baby Yoda. She goes, do you like this? And like, I don't think anything of it. And I'm like, I'm helping her get her box ready. And I'm like, okay, like that's about like $20 worth of items, and like you're gonna get the dining room set, so it's like 75. I won't make you pay for the dining room set until you pick it up. So do you want to pay the 20 now? She goes, oh yeah. She starts like fidgeting through her purse. She's like, I don't have cash. I'm like, oh, great. I have Cash App, Venmo. I got PayPal. I'm like, I'll do wire transfers. Like, just give me the money any way you can. By the way, apparently Zelle is very popular. I've never used Zelle before, but I had like 3 people ask me if I have Zelle, and I was like, no, dude. So I guess Zelle is a big one. So she's frantic. She's like, oh, okay, I gotta hurry. The kiddo needs to pee. She needs to use the bathroom. I'm like, oh, like, don't, like, do you need to borrow the bathroom? Like, you can use, like, this is my apartment right here. Like, you can use the bathroom. She goes, no, we're just right down the street. She proceeds to list a town that's like 20 minutes away. I'm not even joking. The town that she says, when she said she's right down the street, and then all of a sudden she says the town, I go, that's not down the street. That's 20 minutes away. I'm like, that poor kid. And so she goes, grabs her phone, tries to get the Zelle to work. Or not the Zelle to work, the Cash App to work. She scans my Cash App, and then her phone actually dies. I watch her phone die. And I go, oh no, do you need a phone charger? And she's like, oh, no. At this point, I'm just gonna run to the gas station, let her use the bathroom, grab a phone charger, and then I'll be back. And I go, okay. At this point, I can't match her vibe. Her vibe has gotten too crazy for me. So I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Do what you need to do. What I'm not thinking about is, oh my God, she took the Baby Yoda. Oh my God, she's not going to come back. I'm thinking this whole time that she is going to come back. So I'm sitting around. 1 hour goes by. I'm like, that's fine. Maybe she brought the grandkid home so that she can come back and pick up the dining room set. 2 hours go by. 3 hours go by. 4, 5, 6 hours go by. I am out there all day long. I kid you not. I was outside. I looked it up because I put a timer just out of curiosity, like how long I could actually stay outside for the yard sale. I put a timer. I was out there for 9.5 hours. I put in a 9.5 hour day of a yard sale. Made decent money, but like still was working hard. She never came back. Not only did she not come back, it didn't dawn on me until later when someone was asking about Star Wars memorabilia, and I went, oh yeah, we have actually like a Baby Yoda plush. She goes, oh, that would be great for my kid. My kid's a big Star Wars. And I froze, and I go, where did it go? So I checked the box that I put aside for the lady that was supposed to come back. Not there. I'm like, maybe I sold it to someone. And then it kind of just like clicked in my head. I'm like, oh my God, she stole the Baby Yoda plush. Oh my God. And I had to confess to this lady that I no longer had the Baby Yoda plush because the Baby Yoda plush was stolen by a random woman. What's up, James? It was, I have to say, I've been humiliated before. It sucks. It sucks that I got scammed by a grandmother. Absolutely sucks that I got scammed by a grandmother, because it's like, in every single way possible, if she just tried to take that and run, I'm getting that plush back. I'm getting that plush back in blood. I'm airing that shit out. Grandma's about to be put into the newspaper. But I can't like, it sucks because I got so swindled that I didn't even realize I got swindled. Put grandma on a shirt. Grandma's about to be on a milk carton for the rest of her life. I just wish I was a little bit more aware. Poor New Englander grandmother. You should. Oh my God. I wish it was recorded what I was saying. I was confessing I was like, I'm going to hunt down this woman for this Baby Yoda. Because there's an ongoing meme that like my mom for a really long time sent so many Baby Yoda memes to me. And they were like all like the most like Facebook level Baby Yoda memes. Some of them were actually funny. Actually to a point where I was started posting them on X all the time. X, the everything app, where everything is included, including Grok. I was posting the Baby Yoda memes on X for fun. So there's like a weird connection with Baby Yoda where I'm like, oh dude, like that's our boy. We have to put air tags in your plushies. No. What a suggestion. Yeah, just put an air tag in your plushie. And do what? Call the cops and tell them this is where she took my plushie. The cops are not going to do anything, James. It's petty theft. Petty theft doesn't get caught. Once it's gone, it's gone. I'm not going to get it back in blood as much as I would love to. As much as I'd love to air that shit out and like freaking John Wick break into the house. Find that plushie. The one exception that the one reason I feel kind of fine about is at the end of the day, the plushie did go to a kid. Like this isn't like some grandmother that grabbed the plushie and it was like, I'm gonna resell it for like $20. It's like whatever. I also, can I talk about this on stream? I probably could. I did a drug deal at my freaking yard sale. But in a legal bartering sense. A legal bartering sense. A guy pulled up in like a Honda Civic, rolled down his window, and he's like, I'm just checking things out. I'm like, yeah, what are you looking for? He goes, I just moved into an apartment. I kind of need like photo frames. Like I need something to put up on my walls. I'm like, I got just the thing for you. And so I go into my apartment because I had something that I just put inside because I was actually wrapping up the yard sale when this guy came. And he's like looking for like these like pictures for a wall, and I have these like mosaic pictures that like when you like line them all up, it makes like one big photo, but like you can like kind of separate them and stagger them. You guys have seen, you know what I'm talking about. Those like Amazon like photo frames. I didn't buy it. My sister bought it for like her college dorm like years ago. And so we've just had it for a while. So I bring it out and I go, well, what about this? Like, and he goes, oh, perfect. I'm like, yeah, just $5, bro. He's like, oh, really? Or no, I think I asked actually $10 because it was like a couple photos. And so they're just like photos. It was a photo of a waterfall. That's just what the context you need. I sold a photo of a waterfall to a guy. And I kid you not, he goes to his glove box. He opens up his glove box. It is full of that green grass that makes you feel fly like an eagle. Just so much of it. It's like so many packages. And I was like, oh shit. What I'm like, are you selling? I go, are you selling? And he goes, yeah, what do you want? And I'm like, I don't know. I've never done it this way before. Like genuinely most times when I have in the past, you message a person, you tell them what you want, you go to the pickup spot, you pick up the stuff. This is the first time I've had it drive through right to my place. And I'm like, I guess, what do you recommend? I'm like, okay. And I was like, self-reporting, it's legal, whatever. I also didn't, this is all a hypothetical dream that I made up in my head, and there's actually no documented proof of this happening. This is all just a dream. I'm just dreaming all this stuff. This is all make-believe in my head. This is fake, and this is fictitious. I play a character. My character is a guy who buys weed at a yard sale. Okay? Fucking narc. No, so he's like, for hooking me up with the photos, just give me $10. And I was like, okay. And this whole time, I actually thought it was just like grass for a garden. It turns out it's like this other type of plant. And so I haven't figured out what to do with it yet. But no, it was really cool that he gave me some weeds for a garden. But I still haven't figured out what to do with them yet. So pretty moral of the story was I got my first ever resell it. So that itself would be a crime. No, he's a licensed distributor. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know him. Never met him in the day of my life. I don't even know. It was all just a dream. I don't even know what that is. Officer. Yeah, no, he's just a herbalist. Guys, you're making it a big deal. An herbalist pulled up to my yard sale, sold me some plants, and I gave him a picture in return, and the picture was of plants. So it was just a very, very wholesome interaction that you guys are making weird. That was also a hypothetical dream that never happened. Well, it has waterfall. It had a waterfall in it, but it also had plants on it. Do you think waterfalls just don't have anything around it? You don't think there's trees in a waterfall landscape photo? No, they have water. What do you think? What do you think likes water? Stop changing your story. Shut up, James. Let me talk. Okay. That was about as eventful as it got. I had a couple interesting... Dude, oh my god, can I tell you? I popped off for my bilingual fans. My Hispanic fans, my Latin fans, my Latinx fans. Y'all should have been so proud of me. I haggled with a whole family of lovely... Oh my god, where were they from? Dominican. Lovely Dominican aunts and grandmothers. They kept calling each other aunts and grandmother, and they were giggling and laughing because they didn't speak like any English at all. And my Spanish is rough, but I held my own. Let me tell you, I was fighting for my life, but I held my own, and we struck multiple deals, and it was very fun. And they took me as one of their own. They were very nice to me. They were very sweet with me. They were like, you did so good. And I was like, yeah, you probably are lying to me. I probably said so much stupid shit. No, to be honest with you, I think I understood what they were saying. They understood what I was saying. It was like 5-year-old Spanish. Like, it was like if a 5-year-old baby went up to them. Yeah, como te llamas? No, what was something that I said that they went, oh, whoa, like they like popped off at something I said. Oh, I said comprar something, which is like compared to. And it was because they were trying to like compare two things, and I was coming over to explain to them that like this is compared to this, and they were like white boy knows his shit. No, that was a really fun interaction, and also I gotta say they were bawling. One of the one of the abuelas opened up her wallet, and I swear to God, the button unclicked and a whole wad of cash just popped out. It was massive, and I was like, I guarantee you, not a debit card in sight, just everything straight cash. Abuela was balling. Abuela makes crazy money. I don't know what they do. I didn't ask. They asked what I did, which was, I was like kind of surprised by it, and I didn't know how to explain it, so I was just like engineer, and they were like, oh wow, like engineer, and I was like, yeah, because how do you say drafter in Spanish? Like I don't know that word. An engineer just is like such a distinct English word that I think it just worked. But no, they were cool. They were cool. A couple other people were pretty fun. But like most if not all people that went to the yard sale genuinely, I think, are like trying to scam me out of like my shoes. But one person tried to buy a $400 NBA jersey that I have. It's a finals Rondo jersey. It's a very rare jersey. It's literally from 2008. It's like as rare as it can get. Tried to buy it for me for $80, and I was like, brother, that jersey goes for $400. I only have it out here so people stop to look at it, because that's what you do. You clickbait with some items, and then you have some real items for them to buy. Because nobody was going to buy any of the jerseys I was selling. I had like a signed Robert Williams jersey that nobody was going to buy. I almost sold a couple other ones, but like no takers on anything. But yeah, no, people were scamming like crazy. I mean, I got robbed. I got literally stolen. Put it on eBay. I'm kind of conflicted. I don't know if I actually want to sell it or not. I'm in a weird spot where anytime I've had a chance to frame it and put it up, I've moved shortly afterwards. So I'm kind of getting tired of the idea of ever framing up my jerseys. But this is one where it's like, I kind of want to keep the Rondo. The Rondo is such a clean jersey, and it's cool because it's the old jerseys where they're all mesh, and it's just, I don't know. Diamond hands. I don't know what that means. What does diamond hands mean? Is that like greedy? Is that just a way of calling me greedy? Because if that is, I will literally leak your address right now. Speaking of Alan, I took Alan on my first ever date with him. No, I'm just kidding. Alan and I and my lovely girlfriend all went to a water park / amusement park, but it was amusement park only because it was like an adult night at no, it means hold something until it occurs a lot of value. Oh, interesting. Is it a continuation? It is a continuation of another message. No. Yeah, Alan was the third wheel, but okay. I'm a great person to be a third wheel on a date with, because I'm good at splitting my time well with my partner and then whoever I'm with. And Alan, you can't even lie. I think I gave both of y'all equal amount of attention. I guarantee you there was so many people at that freaking amusement park that thought I was in like an open relation, or like a, what is it called? A polycule? No, what is it called? Polycule? Polyamorous? What is the throuple? Throuple, thank you. Polygamy. No, polygamy is the like one where it's like it's extreme. Throuple. I'm convinced that there was a couple people there that definitely thought that we were in a throuple. What can I talk about from that night? Oh, chat. I embarrassed myself like crazy. Oh, I'm so cringe for it too. Because we were vibing out. We went on some crazy rides. I made Alan ride one of the craziest rides. The first ride we went on, which it was like basically like a star shooter. One of those ones that like go all the way up into the sky and then it comes like screaming down. A Tower of Terror for anyone that's been on that ride before, but instead of it being inside, it's all outdoor. Basically the big like launch thing. The little gay person in overalls 100% thought we were. You guys might think that that's like a bad characterization of someone. I promise you that is like the most accurate thing Alan has ever said about a person. It was literally a little gay person in overalls. They were really cool though. And they had cool overalls. Alan outmogs me when it comes to social confidence, by the way. I need to bring that up. Alan, you have no fear to talk to people. It's impressive. Like, genuinely speaking, Alan will walk into a bathroom and be like, all right, it's my turn to go. And it's like a fucking cartoon to him. And I sit there and like, I'm normally chatting up with random people all the time. There is no possible way I'm speaking in a bathroom setting the way Alan does. He's like just open to a conversation. Dude, you literally like, you light up at people to talk to them. Like it's like an NPC with like a really important quest and it comes up to you like, hey, what's going on? It's like, dude, that's a random person. Like first 5 minutes into the freaking amusement park, he compliments a guy for having a cool truck. I will say that guy did have a cool truck. I probably wouldn't have said something, but I probably would have thought in my head how cool of a truck it was. What did you say in the bathroom? Didn't you say something like, all right, whip it out or something? You said something crazy. I don't know. Alan, Alan multiple times was like, even a little, like, socially, I got that feeling that I definitely give my girlfriend all the time. Oh yeah, that's what it was. You were complaining about how how grown men don't wipe their pants off the toilet seat. Yeah. You were going off about how grown men pee on the seats and how they're childs and they don't know how to wipe off the seat because they're too manly to do it. And I'm like, dude, there's so many people in this bathroom right now. I can't handle it. And like, I'm not like embarrassed to use like a public restroom, but I definitely have like a tinge of Pierishness where like I can't pee when other people are talking, and Alan's having this deep monologue about how he can't sit down on the toilet seat because someone pissed on the seat and they're immature children. And I'm just like sitting there, I'm like, dude, I need this cutscene to end so I can pee and get out of the bathroom as fast as possible. It was killing me. Dude, I gotta say, top 5 funniest moments was when we're in the line for one of the scariest rides. And I'm just badgering him because I'm not afraid of any ride, really. I don't like some rides because of like the feeling it gives you, but I live for the thrill of a crazy roller coaster. And so I'm like trying to hype him up. My girlfriend's not really excited either, but she's excited to do it, but she's scared to do it. Alan's just not excited, scared as fuck, and is like, he's nervous. Alan's like shaking in his boots, nervous. I turn to him at one point and I go, "You're a grown man." Alan goes, "No, I'm not. I'm a pussy ass bitch. I'm a big old fucking pussy. I'm a pussy. I'm a bitch. I'm a pussy bitch. I don't care. Yelling this in the fucking line. And I'm just sitting there and I just like, okay. I'm just stuck in this cutscene. I can't. I immediately after he does this, I go, yeah, I have to agree. I'm not gonna one up that. I'm not gonna one up that theatric. A grown ass pussy. That's what it was. You did call yourself a pussy ass bitch as well. Yeah, I'm a grown ass pussy. I got so embarrassed because you were yelling it, and it's like it's an adult night, so there's no kids around, so I'm not embarrassed about that. I just didn't like it. Was like exactly what Dino just said. I didn't like that it was an unskippable cutscene that I put myself into, because everyone is now looking at us and everyone is like laughing, and I'm like, it's for a good reason. It was funny. It got like a really good chuckle out of me. But for sure, I was red in the face. I don't ever get like that, though. I'm usually the one doing that to people. So, like, Alan has outmogged me in the extroverted category, and I need to get my get back. I need to find a way to get my get back. But no, dude. Amusement parks with no children. By the way, I'm not saying where it is, because I want to be able to go there without people bothering me. Even though there's no fucking way nobody is from this area or knows of me and is willing to fucking interact with me, but I just want to be able to keep it secret. This amusement park I go to has a couple adult nights where it's just like adult 21 plus only. So it's like drinking, and yeah, I agree. I wish more amusement parks would do this. After a certain time of the night, can you just walk away and not activate the cutscene? No, we were in line for a ride, and I was being a chud trying to like razz him up, and I realized I'm like, fuck, can't do that. But no, it was a fun time. Definitely was ripping the Penji and vibing out to all sorts of crazy roller coasters. But I've learned one thing: dude, places that are meant for kids but are full of only adults are such a vibe. Like an amusement park that has no kids around and it's just adults hanging out at the amusement park was so much fucking fun. It was like every single moment there was a funny ass like cutscene happening. I left my water bottle with like in front of a group of people, and I went to grab it, and someone handed it to me, and they were like, "Thank you for letting us take a bunch of sips." And I just turned and I went, "You what?" And it was just like immediately everyone just started like cackling at it. Dude, every single moment you could think of a cutscene to happen, it kept happening. And there was like no real like issues. The rides were going smooth. There was no crying. Oh my god, there was no crying. The lines were moving very fast. Like I had a blast. I would do that again. The one thing I wish I didn't do, and oh my god, I made myself into a big fucking chud. There was a basketball event that I thought was open. And I said, hey guys, I want to do all the rides we can, but can I just have one request? Can we just do the 3-point competition? I just want to shoot some 3-pointers. We get there. But on our way, I see a baseball event where it's like you throw the fastest pitch. I'm high as a kite. I have no right in the world to think that I can throw a baseball. I get up there and dude, I throw some of the ugliest ducks of a baseball I've ever thrown. I fucking spike one into the ground. It launches into the crowd. I had like an extra throw because it was like you kept going until it was over. I just walked away. I didn't even do my final throw. I was so ashamed that I just like, no, we'll just go play basketball. We go walk over to the basketball. Basketball is closed. It was never open in the first place. And I just felt like that was a chud moment where I just sat there and I was just like, I gotta take the L. Gotta take the L. Like genuinely, nothing I did there was worthy of worthy of it. We went on a bunch of rides, luckily, so it wasn't like the whole night was like taken up by it. But I was like, damn, we missed out on probably going on one last ride because my fucking dumbass was like, I gotta go play basketball, and then basketball wasn't even open. So, lesson learned. For some reason, adult night they didn't have the Pop-A-Shot the 3-point competition that like a bunch of amusement parks have, where like the rim is like 11 feet and it's like super small. I just wanted to make one shot. That was like my goal. But besides that, it was a blast. We went on a bunch of crazy rides. I found out I think I'm a psychopath because for some reason when I'm like feeling like the adrenaline, my go-to instinct is to cackle like the fucking Joker, and I have no control over it. We were on the pirate ship ride, and Alan and my girlfriend are sitting next to me, and they're just experiencing me going as we're like fucking like going crazy, and I'm just sitting there just giggling a fucking storm. I have no clue what fucking trauma built that response, but whatever it did, it's a funny fucking response. But yeah, no, adrenaline, apparently I just cackle like an evil villain. That's such a surprise. What's the sarcasm for? You've been here for like 5 minutes. How do you know me? I ain't a psychopath. I'm a sociopath. Get it right. No. So amusement park went well. Flash forward a little bit. What else happened? Why did I say flash forward a little bit? Like I had more to talk about. Oh, I guess it's moving stuff. Chat. Oh, wait, no, I have another story as well. But, chat, a little update. We are progressing through the move. We have been moving some stuff slowly. We're going to be probably moving a bunch of stuff in the next coming week. So, look out for less and less streams. I'm sorry. It's just kind of what happens. I think I can do more TikTok streams because it's vertical app friendly, which means that I can do like vertical streaming for like unpacking streams, or like just do a one-off random like explore this the place that I'm moving to, like trying not dox myself but like explore some of the area. What else could I do? I don't know. They're just, you talked about weird scenarios, also being sarcastic. I see. Sebastian, what's going on? So like the next few weeks are gonna be weird for streaming. I would like to start a fighting game when I return. I would like to get finished up with Elden Ring. I know that's so fucking ironic to say, but I think I will start Elden Ring when I get back into the swing of things of being at a desktop. I don't know what my desktop setup is going to be like. I think I'm downsizing. Ludwig married before Elden Ring. Yeah, dude, you could do that with so much shit. GTA 6 is going to come out before Elden Ring ends. Whatever, dude. Get over yourself. You're going to turn 40 because you're already looking like 40. I don't know. I think I'm going to downsize my setup a little bit, so it might take some time to get used to some stuff. Do you move to your new house? No, I'm not moving to like a new house or anything like that. I'm moving in with my girlfriend. So we are now going to be splitting an apartment, which means that I have to, accommodate to the idea that my stream setup is going to be probably back into a living room like it was 3 setups ago. If you guys remember the classic living room setup with the Juice is Loose banner in the background. Most likely that's going to be what it is. It's where I'm moving to is not the biggest space, but there's potential. There's potential, okay? We're not ruling out anything. But yeah, no. So that's the update for right now. I might be moving to a different job field completely, like different career completely. So I won't be able to talk about that much, but I'm excited with the idea that maybe I'll have a little bit more free time and maybe be able to stream more once I'm more settled in and I'm at a new job that has a better schedule. But none of it's guaranteed yet, so I'm not going to say too much on it. Don't want to jinx it. Today, oh my god, I had two things happen to me today that I really wanted to talk about. One of them is about Facebook Marketplace. Remember how I said that Facebook Marketplace is going to come back up? Dude, I had a fucking rude ass interaction with Facebook Marketplace user. So it started, I'm trying to sell a desk for $3. Now you might be like, oh, well, that's pretty reasonable. Oh my god, I think I just sold the dining room set. Dude, I might, James. Okay. Let me paint you a picture. I'm selling a desk for $3. And so I get a message from this person that's like, hey, is this still available? I respond at 11 a.m. Yes, it is. I had something to do today and I was going to be pretty busy, so I was not on my phone. I did not see their message saying, when can I pick it up? No worries. Again, it's Facebook Marketplace. You just wait for the person to respond and then you just track down a day that you can pick it up. Usually you respond within like the first, usually you respond pretty quickly. I didn't respond pretty quickly, but I still was within the day. So they follow up a couple hours later. Hello? Question mark, question mark. One of my biggest pet peeves is people who are impatient, but impatient for no reason. You are getting a desk for $3. I told you that the desk is available. I have not read your message saying, when can you pick it up? Why is your next response to go, hello? Why? What does that do? I was flabbergasted. So then I responded with a pretty reasonable response. I said, yeah, no. I said, I don't go on Facebook often, so you can take your impatience somewhere else. Just being as brash as possible, but I was like, no, I genuinely don't like that you were super impatient, that in less than a day of me not responding, you hit me with hello. Because you know what it felt like? It felt like someone going hey, hey pal, hey, hello, help me out here, help me out. And I'm like, I'm not a fucking, I'm not an android. What are you doing? So I say that. I'm like, I don't go on Facebook often. You can take your impatience somewhere else. They responded with, then why are you posting stuff on here? Dummy. And they spelled dummy D-U-M-B-Y, which if you are bad at spelling, you might think that's correct, but that's not how you spell dummy. And then they said, shove it up your ass. Chat. When I read this message, I closed out of the app because I was like, I'm trying to be more tranquil. And then I don't know what came over me. I opened up the app again. I just responded as much as respectfully as I could. I said, not everything is an emergency. I'm not a store. Grow the fuck up. It pops up with a error message that said that the message didn't send. So I'm like, maybe it's because I swore. Then I try a different one. I said, learn how to spell dummy and get a life. Turns out this person fucking blocked me. Oh, chat, you don't understand how mad I am at the world. I'm not even just mad. I'm not even just fucking mad at the fact that I let them get away with talking to me like that. I am mad that they are now in society believing that dummy spelled D-U-M-B-Y. Everything in my passion wants me to hunt down this person just to tell them that they're fucking stupid. Like, they have a vote, and their vote equals out mine, and I just hate that feeling. I hate that feeling more than anything. I hate that feeling that they get to decide the future of our political system and what we're running as a country. And it's, thank you, James, absolutely, it's spelled D-U-M-M-Y. Like, that's just as simple as it gets. But for some reason, this trash bag of a human being can't comprehend that. And it would just be like, it would be so stupid if, let's just give them a stupid dumb name like Natalia. And it's like, Natalia is a dumb fucking idiot who can't spell dummy and sits there on Facebook Marketplace, and if 2 hours goes by, they're impatiently messaging a human being. I'm like shaking. I'm so mad. I don't understand. Oh, dude, my live got restricted on TikTok. Damn it, dude. My live got restricted on TikTok? What the hell? Because I was bullying someone that's not even in the stream. My God, they're so sensitive. They're so sensitive. Little sensitive little snowflake. TikTok, you little sensitive little snowflake. Did I say something that was a little hurtful to a person that isn't even here that told me to shove? I also, like, I don't even understand. Shove it up your ass? Are they talking about the desk? You wanted it. You wanted to pay $3 for it, broke ass. What are you talking about shove it up my butt for? You wanted it. That'd be gross, wouldn't it? Problem. I hate you. Problem. Problem. Ugh, dude, I got rolled. I didn't even get rolled. I got rolled by the fact that the system's so stupid that they let them block me. I hate the fact that they let them block me. Because I'm just trying to sell my furniture. I should be able to get the last response off. Free the sellers of Facebook Marketplace. They don't deserve this verbal abuse. Dude, I couldn't believe it. And genuinely speaking, I'm a very calm person normally. With the streams, it's not this stream desk. I have like a small. Hold on. Let me show off the freaking desk, so you guys can see, kind of like for context, what this is all about. Like, genuinely speaking, when I say that this is the item that they said I should shove up my ass, the freaking $3 wooden desk that I have in my bedroom that I use for like work when I'm working from home, it's just a small wooden desk. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's not even, I don't even know how big it is. It's not even 3 feet wide. It's shorter than 3 feet wide. It's a small ass desk. That's why I'm charging $3. I originally was charging 10. I went down to 3. I'm still at 3, and I'm firm on 3. And they freaking, hold on. Chat, hold. This is important. I've been trying to sell this fucking table for like a week. Sorry. Some things are just a little bit more important than stream. Oh my god. What happened? Facebook Marketplace deal that I'm trying to make. Yeah, no, I genuinely so fucking mad. So like that happens, I'm like whatever. I'm heading. I had a date planned tonight. I shouldn't have been streaming at all. I should have been at my girlfriend's place. But I get outside. My mom's talking about how she ran over like a thumbtack. I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. Just keep it in. Like, it shouldn't be a big deal. I get out there. And I'm like, your tire's flat. That's not a thumbtack. That's a full-on nail. She ran over a big nail. I kid you not, chat. When like we pulled out the nail, it kept coming out. Like it was like one of those things where it's like you'd think it would eventually stop, and it just kept going. So I'm like, this is gonna be a cutscene, isn't it? We go to the auto repair shop. We grab a tire fix kit because I know how to do. I've fixed tires before. This year I'm so far 0 for 1 because my girlfriend's tire sprung on flat and I wasn't able to fix it. I'm trying to go 1 for 2 here. When I tell you, I was not good earlier. I was in bad condition because it was like 90 out. Mind you, 90 and humid, and I'm lying on gravel trying to fix a flat that is happening, like that is progressively getting worse and worse and worse. So I'm doing the whole thing where you're taking the freaking rod and you're opening up the hole more to feed the piece of rubber through a needle to get inside the tire, and then you rip it out, and then I cannot for the life of me get the piece of rubber on the needle thread through the tire hole. So I'm sitting there and I'm just like, oh my god, what am I doing? And I'm putting in my whole ussy into it, whatever you want it to be, my ussy in general. I'm breaking my back. I'm sweating like a dog. I looked ill. I looked gross. Hold on, maybe I got a video. Sorry, doing more Facebook Marketplace deals. Also, let me see if I got a video. So that's ready. That's me sweating up a storm. That's the freaking needle on the car, and I'm just a fucking mess in this video. Also, the stream said you got robbed. I did. I got robbed for a Baby Yoda plush. I'm not going over the story again. You can watch the VOD on my YouTube channel or on Twitch. The VOD will be up once the stream's over. But dude, I was sweating up a storm like crazy, and I felt so like I felt so weird. I'm like lightheaded. Like, what the hell's happening? And I'm like trying to force the freaking thing into the tire to fix the tire, and I'm putting in all my pressure, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, why do I feel... I kid you not, I fucking I flexed out. I passed out from jamming a freaking tire fix-a-flat thing inside the tire. I pushed so hard that I passed out, and I bumped up against the car and kind of left a dent in the fender. My mom didn't realize at the time because she was there watching everything happen. I literally passed out, and like I just like kind of snapped back to it. But I like for the rest of the day, I felt so crazy. I felt like so weird and gross. Yeah, it was crazy. It was one of those things though where it was like it had to have gotten done. Like she couldn't go without her car. She needed a tire to be fixed. I knew how to fix it. It just didn't. It wasn't as easy as it should have been. And so I literally put so much effort into fixing this tire that I fucking passed out. I fell forward and everything, and I was like dizzy afterwards. So safe to say, my mom went and got me Subway and a gallon of milk as a reward. So looks like somebody's the winner of the night. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, dude, I felt like this was the music that was playing while I was trying to jam a piece of rubber into a tire. I did end up fixing the tire. There was no more leak. She drove it around. It was fine. But dude, I have two different fixing flat stories. Both of them are in the complete opposite climate situation. When Callie's tire popped in the most like one of the colder days of the winter. There was still snow on the ground and it was wet. So I was lying on wet, cold cement trying to fix the car, fix a tire. And I failed not because of my own issues with fixing the tire. It was because the canister that I had that was like spraying like the fix-a-flat into the tire exploded into my hands and left me with a bunch of tar on my hands. I think I've already said this story before. That's a whole nother story. That was one moment. This one was genuinely, it was so hot and uncomfortable to lie down on, and it literally brought me to my breaking point where I passed out. That like, dude, I need to avoid people that have flat tires. I can't help them. I'm helpless. I'm so bad at fixing flat tires. I will say I did. Once I got the thing in, I did everything I needed to do and the tire was fixed. Getting that thing in literally made me pass out. So maybe the third time will be the seamless charm. But right now I'm 1 for 2 this year on flat tires. Before that, I was 2 for 2. I had 2 other flat tires I fixed before. One of them was like an easy patch job. I patched up like it wasn't even wasn't a tire for a car. It was a tire for a wagon. And I did like an actual like sealed patch over the tire hole, which I don't know if that counts, but it kind of does. And then the other one is I fixed a flat on a bike, which that took a lot of effort because like you take whatever. I'm not going to explain how to fix a flat on a bicycle. But yeah, no, 2 times I've done car flat fixing have been horrible for me. So I think I'm hanging up the jersey and I'm no longer fixing flats, and instead I'm just going to get AAA and just problem solved. But that's been my week. That's why I've been gone for so long. But hey, look it. I got a pretty good tan going, right? I got some good color. I got a nice little haircut. Talk about the mullet. The mullet's back. Beard trim. I'm losing weight. Kind of. I'm losing weight. I gained a lot of weight, but I'm losing it now. So I'm back to kind of like where I was at when I was losing weight before, but now I'm back there. So it's like, great. Now I just actually have to lose it. So we're doing good. Health is in good condition, even though I almost passed out today. Well, I did pass out today. It wasn't like an almost, but everyone passes out once in a while. One time I passed out because I stood up too fast from my bed, and I was with my my ex, and she just watched me go completely limp and fall extremely hard on the ground, and she just thought I died. She just thought I had like a heart attack and died, which is crazy. But yeah, no, I was like the last. I've passed out like a few times. That was one of the last times I passed out. Another time I passed out was a very long video game session where I stood up to pop off after we won in a GTA heist, and I passed out, and I apparently was snoring on my microphone. That was like back in middle school, which is crazy to think about now. Did you guys see the report about GTA 6? That like crime in GTA 6 will result in like real life prison sentences that you have to like wait out on. So like if you get like arrested in GTA 6, you have like a chance to go to jail for like 2 hours, 3 hours at a time. I saw this and I don't believe it, but I also do at the same time. Like I could totally see that being a thing. I hope it's not. I hope someone just made that up. But that would kind of be an interesting concept. If as long as you can make it so you can like escape prison, it'd be a really cool concept, because then it would make it so like you're a more hardened criminal because you keep escaping prison. That'd be ass. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I'm like, I would just never get caught by the police, and I would always just kill myself. In the video game GTA 6 is what I'm talking about killing myself in. All right, chat. It hit 12 o'clock on the dot, and I am getting tired. So I'm going to wrap up here. I'm glad you guys joined for my fun little story time. Sorry, the stream's not longer. I wish I would have started sooner, but to be honest with you, I was watching How I Met Your Mother and relaxing with my girlfriend. So you guys can freaking suck it. Stream tomorrow? No stream tomorrow. It's a date night. It's a remake of a date night that was supposed to be tonight, so it's now tomorrow. Thursday, maybe. Date with us tomorrow? No, I can't even pitch that if I wanted to. I have to be on my A game because I bailed on the date tonight. So A game tomorrow night, flowers, her favorite wine, like, you know, the whole 9 yards, you know. All right, chat. That's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys maybe Thursday or Friday or Saturday or Sunday. All right. Peace out, y'all. Bye. What next game we playing? I don't know. I'll let you know though. W stream. WL. Do we raid someone? I forget that I can raid people. I've been on the YouTube grind for so long, I forgot that I can raid people. Let's raid Aaron. Raid has been created. All right, bye.